Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one, the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. First, let me just start this off with a very brief cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What to do, dilly dilly. We are coming to you live, ladies and gentlemen, during the NFL free agency period. Here on YouTube, here on sportscaster.com. Make sure you download the Sportscaster app on Apple iOS products, any and all that you have in your home. We're live on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and we are live on Spotify, Radio Public, Stitcher, wherever the fuck you can find us. Honestly, Google me, bitch. With that being said, and with that being stated, I am joined by possibly the hottest upcoming podcast co-host for the time that I need a co-host. Part of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network crew, Justin, Clock Management Fantasy Football. What is good, brother?
What up, man? Make sure you guys stop by rumboyz.com and pick up one of these hoodies in the apparel section.
Yes. The apparel section has been popping off, and you have been leading the way in sales. I'm proud of you. Bro, a lot has affected your world and a lot has affected your division as a fantasy football analyst here with the network. So I'm excited to get into this particular topic. We are also joined by a guest today, my homie Black Rufus, my cousin CJ. What is good?
What it do? You know why I'm here.
It's Bucks Nation. We do have a Bucks fan in the house. We want to make sure that we capture a fan reaction. And actually here at the very last second here, our mini Todd makes sure our draft analyst, our scouting kind of sport, if you will, Jordan Love. He is joining us down here in the lower box next to our panelist of the evening.
Yo, what's good?
What's good? I know that your world has gotten rattled up because, like, everything that you've mocked.
No, I haven't mocked a quarterback to the Bucks yet. I'm not one of those guys.
I know that, but like a lot of things that you've mocked, like everything is tipsy-turvy and everyone's.
No, I've only mocked defense to the Bucks in the first round, actually. Either Xavier McKinney or Grant Delpit.
It's fucking quarantine hours. Don't debate with me.
No. In my two mocks that I published, the only two people I've sent to the Bucks are Grant Delpit and Xavier McKinney. That's it.
We're gonna talk about the Bucks. About the Bucks.
I like this man's thinking.
Let's first dive in to the resident analyst for this episode. CJ, you are the resident Bucks fan. You are talking to close to about 4,000 plus people right now that are wondering what is going on inside of Bucks Nation in regards to Tom Brady, the expected landing spot for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Your word, sir.
In my eyes, I've been a Bucks fan since I can remember thinking about football. So in my eyes, I love it that we actually have a franchise quarterback. I mean, even though I know he's not staying, obviously he's in the past year, in years of his career. But I mean, he's obviously definitely a step up. It's a clear upgrade from who we've had, Jameis Winston. As much as I love that guy, it's last year was just clear. 30 interceptions, it can't happen. So as a Bucks fan, we absolutely love it because regardless, we know we're going to be in the game. Because we're not going to be throwing interceptions. Off defense isn't going to be on. So as Bucs fans, I think we absolutely love it. It's a right now fix. It's right now fix. Get a couple of good years out of them. But it's a good 3 solid years that we're going to get. So I can't complain. In my eyes, as a Bucs fan, I can't complain. I'm happy about it. I'm excited about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. We are hitting this piece from all perspectives, and I want everyone on this panel right now to definitely indulge into the debates. Clock management, fantasy football. I brought you on for this specific episode for this specific reason. I want to discuss the fantasy implications here. You probably have some of the best insight, brother.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing my projections here soon with this, but like my initial gut reaction is like I think this puts Brady back in the top 10 for fantasy quarterbacks. I don't see him top 5, but in the top 10 towards the bottom of that. But I also think that for the receiver core for Godwin and Evans, it's actually a little bit of a step down for fantasy numbers for them.
I completely agree with that. Agree with that.
You're not going to have Jameis Winston, throwing the ball 50 yards down the field to him.
He's launching it. Yeah, he's launching it all the time.
Yeah. This especially hurts Mike Evans. His game is pretty much solely based on a deep ball, considering he's 6'5", and his main trait is high pointing that ball, being able to moss somebody. Tom Brady's not throwing the ball 40 yards down the field.
Absolutely.
It's not happening.
And I don't want to say it. I really don't. But I think this helps O.J. Howard.
It does. I said that earlier.
Yes.
And I really don't want to say this because, he's still got to learn how to catch a football. But, I had a pretty good teacher when I was in middle school, so I'm going to send him to that guy. Because he's like the biggest athletic freak out on that field. He just needs to learn how to haul that ball in. And Tom, if anyone's going to teach him how, that's Tom Brady.
Because that's his favorite. His favorite receiver is tight end. He loves the tight end.
And not just that he loves his tight end, but also he's an educator.
Yep.
He's going to teach him how to run the routes, what to do to get that ball. So I think that's going to be a huge benefit for O.J. Howard.
So that's something here I wanted to refer to CJ here. With also you're a football player yourself as well. And knowing that Tom Brady's age is going to come into a factor here, it sounds like you're already agreeing with the take that Godwin and Evans regress in fantasy just slightly. Who are you leaning towards in drafting? And then also with that, who is going to be the more open man?
I got to say Chris Godwin I like a lot.
I just want to hear from the fan list, right? I know you're saying Chris Godwin. I'm definitely going to say Chris Godwin as well.
What was the question?
Who's going to be the more open man for you guys right now from you playing football expertise? Like I played football with you. Who's going to be the more open man in you guys' offense? Also, with that being said, how does this affect things? How does it all break down?
So it's still like I agree with you guys. It's going to still boost Godwin. It's going to be good for Godwin because that's his inside game. That's his outs, his ends, his little posts, his seams. That's his game. He doesn't always have to go deep like he did with Winston. So that I feel like that's going to be his game with Brady. So he's still going to get the he's still going to get the reception. He's not going to get as much because, like we said, that's just not Brady's game. So he's not going to get as much. But it's still going to be Godwin. As far as our offense. I think Bruce. How much it affects our offense. It just affects the deep ball. But I think Bruce Arians is a quarterback guru, so he's not. He knows. It's Brady. He's gonna change the offense to where it works for Brady. But he knew that.
Football. 9 routes are 9 routes.
Yeah. What was that?
Football is football. 9 routes are 9 routes.
Yeah. Right. But, you have to manage it with who you have. You knew that Winston didn't give up. He didn't care. He was going to throw that bit wherever. If he slightly saw his receiver, whether it was 4 defenders around him or not, he was going to throw it up there. Brady as offense, we really don't necessarily have to change much. because as an offensive, Brady's completely smarter than Winston. So he's going to make the smarter decisions. He's not going to throw a deep ball. He'll take a sack if he needs to. He'll take that little dump down that'll 2 yards off and get us in the game. So it's not necessarily going to have to change much because Brady, his knowledge of the game completely changes everything that we have.
Now, I want to propose something to you. I mean, especially from you playing the corner position, Godwin mainly eats at his 23 snaps at the slot, whereas Evan eats at his 14 snaps at the slot. Do you see that adjusting now that they have Brady? I mean, knowing that they're going to have to work between 15 to 20 yards worth of passing field.
I can see it. I don't see it really affecting much. Because, like we said, because now, whereas that offense that we previously had, we had to have the slot. We had to have her spread out. Now we have Brady, or hopefully to have Brady.
You'll have Brady. We're reporting that Brady is there.
I know, but I mean, until I see official, I'm not going to say that I have Brady. So,
all's well and is well.
But we'll most likely have him. But he'll, with his knowledge, will also bring in the tight end, because as much as Winston liked Cameron Brate, he still didn't throw him to him as much as he should have. And OJ, we never used OJ as much as we should. And we've never used OJ as well as we should. I mean,
the only significant pass that OJ caught was for the Tampa Bay Rays on a foul ball.
Yeah. So, like I said, we've never used him. I think, like Justin was saying, with Brady's knowledge of everything with that, especially with that position, because of the relationship that he had with Gronk.
I want to go back to our fantasy analyst, and then I want to go back down to the double box across from you, who are our scouting analysts, and I want to come back in and get your take after these two guys.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Where are you at right now, brother? You coming into the situation, not just the fantasy football, but everything else that your channel encompasses. Where are we at from the clock management standpoint with the Brady, Buccaneers, Tampa Bay, swampy ass, smelly ass Florida? Just so you know, CJ, our viewers from Florida don't really like me. But Justin, where are we at, brother?
So I'm excited to see it. I do think there may be some overreaction to this immediately. You're going to see people like, man, Brady's now got Godwin and Evans. He's going to be back to his prime days, top, quarterback in the NFL. He's nowhere near that with his age. You got to keep that in mind. Like you were saying, he doesn't got that deep ball that he used to. But he's also a smart quarterback. That's going to get the ball out of there. So he's got better receiving options than he did last year. So you got to take that all into account to figure out, try and figure out where he's going to end up by the end of the season. It's definitely going to be an improvement from what the receiving options he had in New England last year, as far as fantasy goes. And his rushing options out there, like for the running backs, for the dump off passes, I have that as I think that's about a lateral move right now. New England's running back core was absolute garbage last year. And I'm not a big fan of Tampa Bay's running back core. I actually might like them more than New England, though, which is sad. But so not a big move there. Tight end, again, a big improvement for him. So I think that overall it's a good improvement for Brady, and for OJ Howard. He's going to see a significant increase, but you're going to see a downgrade in the receivers. Not a huge one, but a little bit. You got to bring them down a little bit.
Now, Justin. Another question I want to refer back to you before we go to J Love is Tom Brady suddenly better than QB 15 now because he does have back Mike Evans and Chris Godwin?
Yeah, like I said, my initial gut reaction tells me somewhere around number 10. I got to look at my rankings and like start figuring out some numbers just to see exactly where he's going to end up on my rankings. But my initial gut reaction says probably somewhere between the 8 and 10 range.
Beautiful, beautiful. Gut reaction. I would say that 13 to 10 is where I have him. I just worry about the deep ball at his age. I've expressed that in many of my film breakdowns in terms of these veteran quarterbacks. So I definitely respect the take, brother. I now want to go down to Jordan Love, and I want to see how this affects the draft in terms of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jordan, you and I, we were on the Run Report today, and we started talking about this topic a little bit. How do you feel now? Where are we sitting at in terms of the draft? Tampa Bay Buccaneers, your take, brother, go.
Okay, so first round, you either, if you stay put, which I think is more likely, you either go secondary, more so safety, because they've invested a lot of high picks recently. Sean Murphy Bunting, I don't know why he changed his name, by the way. Sean Bunting, you had Carlton Davis. Multiple people were tapped in that first and second round. Personally, I would say Grant Delpit or Xavier McKinney. If you trade back, you can look at a running back maybe if you're in that 20 to 25 range. However, I would say my most likely pick for the Bucs right now is K'Lavon Chaisson out of LSU, an outside linebacker who can rush the passer. Because I know you guys just signed JPP. He's still 31, getting older. And Shaq Barrett's on that franchise tag. You might want to be thinking long term. Second round, I will go running back. Jonathan Taylor's probably going to fall in that second round, and so will DeAndre Swift. If you want to look at one of those two guys, my more likely pick is going to be Jamal Taylor. Jonathan Taylor. Just because you guys have had trouble with that third down type of back, and Jonathan Taylor's more of a power back.
Trouble with the back, period.
Yeah, true. But Jonathan Taylor, in my eyes, if he gets that catching down, reminds me a little bit more of a Bruce Arians type of bruiser back. Like just what he is. He's kind of bigger. It makes sense. Third round, you're probably looking to improve offensive tackle. Donovan Smith is not too good, but he'll stay. And then DeMar Dotson isn't getting any younger.
Yeah.
Now, going to Mr. Rufus here, Black Rufus, brother. How are you feeling about these two
real quick,
from the fan standpoint?
Let me jump in here real quick. I saw BKB, I think trolling you, J Love, in the chat. Said Kyler Murray, top 20 QB. I just got to say, BKB, you're out of your mind.
Hold on, whoa. We don't want to do this with me here because with what Kyler Murray has now,
he's top 5.
I'm gonna reach for Kyler Murray here very, very soon in our slow draft.
He's top 5. I have him as my QB4 right now.
Right now here on this show.
He's my QB4.
Look, as a Cardinals fan, everybody is gassing this up too high. I'm sorry.
This show's not about that. This show's not. He did that on purpose. Don't let BKB get it.
Take away the Andre Hopkins career.
I was hyping up Kyler Murray prior to this. And then that happened. I moved him up one space. He went from my QB5 to 4.
He's my QB5. I'm keeping it at my QB5. Y'all have it here on my show. Just wait till I come on Justin's show and we debate this.
It's the same guy that said the NFC East is the hardest division in football, by the way.
Not me.
Fuck you. Hey, do you want to be on more than Quarantine and Chill?
What?
Listen, we're trying to get to our fan list take right now. We're trying to please get into that and indulge in that. How do you feel about both these gentlemen's takes in regards to your team, CJ?
I completely agree with both of them, J Love and Justin. I love his take on who we should be drafting because still before we even got Brady, it was still going to be most likely, I personally wanted us to still go defensive back, because it's regardless of the what we've done in the past couple of years, our defensive backs have just been ass. They've just been complete ass. We've been the worst 5 in the league in the past, like, I think 5 years. So we still need to get stronger there. And then as far as the fantasy is going, I absolutely agree. I completely agree. Brady's numbers are actually going to boost because he has better receivers.
Yes.
But the receivers are going to drop a little bit. I don't necessarily know how much they're going to drop. They're going to drop, but I don't think it depends, because a lot of the receiving yards were also with Godwin. He would yards after the catch. Now with Evans, a lot of his were deep balls, so that's obviously definitely going to drop with Brady. But Godwin's, they're definitely going to drop still, but because he still had a lot of deep balls. But his little in between, I think he still stays somewhat close to what he had before.
Yeah, as I was saying, I still got Godwin. I like him more than Evans.
Still.
Also, I do expect the defenses to be playing a little bit tighter, just because they're not going to be worried about the deep ball. Yeah. So I do expect that, but he'll still get his catches. It just won't be as much yardage after the catch as he's been getting.
Yep. Completely agree with that.
I'm with it. One final question to wrap up this episode here, this quick cast, is, what do we think? So we already heard from J Love. We think that the Bucs are going to go running back in the draft. CJ, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, he said running back in the second round.
Yep.
It could wait. This draft isn't necessarily too top heavy. It could wait till the third or fourth.
Yeah. I like it. I could see us because of the way we draft is just so off backwards. I could honestly see us going O-line in the
fucking Raph's laugh. He said, "Yeah, y'all do draft backwards." That one laugh, that was the one thing he attributed to this show right there.
I could honestly see us going some crazy left-hand field and getting an O. Well, I don't say completely left, but an O lineman, because we still could use some. When I would say could, we do need work on O line. So
that may have been part of Brady's agreement. I'm only coming if you pick up an O-line.
I mean, they don't have a bad O-line, though.
It's not horrible. Yeah,
it's not horrible at all. I mean,
with the knowledge, our line gave Winston enough time. Winston's just Winston and doesn't try and do too much. So that's where all that extra shit came from.
Okay. Your Eagles on tomorrow's episode of Free Agency Frenzy. Nigga, don't no one care about your Eagles.
You're right. We let Michael Jenkins go. That's all we need to know.
Are you drinking a seltzer on my show?
What?
What was that? What was that in your hand? What were you just drinking?
Oh, that's the law.
What?
He's Puerto Rican. All right. We see it falls. Oh God! Don't put that shit on my show ever again. Standard uphold, you girl. Oh God! Rumboyz Nation, we do not condone during your quarantine hours that you drink claws, salt,
time.
anything that comes in a slender can.
You're permitted.
Fucking both hands around it on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
Yo, don't make that motion. Why are you making the motion?
With demonstrating what you got going on over there.
Yeah, why are you making that motion though? You don't need to put your hands together like that.
Wrapped it around like
I'm saying.
Extra.
Listen, I'm trying to help the general fucking poet, Jordan Love.
Okay, look, hey, the comments got on you earlier for saying some BDSM color in the tattoo, okay?
Hold up. An article.
I'll say.
Hey, I was working on it too, so
you
got
can
me
drink
on
that
air.
or do that hand motion depending on your gender. No problem.
Look, y'all know what the fuck. It's good. Y'all chill. Listen, this is where we are at, though. This is what is good. Just having fun. Brady, not even having fun with the Brady story. Brady to the Bucks. We're gonna go around the horn. I'm gonna have everyone sound off. Oh, fuck you, Jordan. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go around the horn. Let everybody let it be known where you can find them. We're gonna start off with the homie Justin. Justin, talk to them folks.
Make sure you follow me on Twitter. It's Management Clock. Grab some merch at rumboyz.com and subscribe to us on YouTube, Clock Management. We got a new episode coming out Saturday, giving away an autographed Ricky Williams jersey at the end of the month. So make sure you subscribe and leave a comment. Get entered to win that.
Yo, as a stoner, I personally want to win the Ricky Williams jersey, but I know that as a colleague that I can't win it. So I hope that not enough you apply to where I can win the Ricky Williams jersey. Or if you do, think about Rumboyz when you win that motherfucker. Like, just saying. But that Ricky Williams jersey, definitely subscribe to Clock Management Fantasy Football. I wish I could have it, so you guys should go and win it. Yo, let's just answer BKB's question. Super important question. Who is Carlos Hyde going to play for? A retirement home. That's my answer. Done.
No, he's going to end up somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe the Bills pick him up or something. Now that they don't have, they'll just keep picking up old 49er.
They like picking up old backs, so that's a good spot for them.
Yeah, they had Frank Gore, old 49er running back. Carlos Hyde replaced him there, so it's only fitting.
Why not?
He wanted it answered. It is what it is. We got it. CJ, where can people find like highlights of you or whatever? Like, I don't know. Like, just talk to the people. We're signing off.
Nowhere.
Well, if you check out highlights, my old team, Colorado Raptors, but you can check out my new team this year. We will be playing in Denver, Mile High Sting in the GDFL. Check me out, number 29, Island, cornerback.
So wait, really quick question.
Yes, sir. What's up? What you want? I know where you want to go with this.
Are you going to be playing in front of fans or no?
Yes.
Oh, so clearly that's not canceled. They're not practicing social distancing, so you can still get.
Well, our season don't start until the summer, so hopefully that shit's all done by now.
There we go. Yo, I just want to say that you two are not practicing social distancing. I'm seeing you and my bro chill together, and I'm worried.
I just got back from work, so.
Why the fuck is that nigga there?
Well, I'm at his house.
Huh?
I'm at his house.
Oh.
I got here. I just came here from work.
Yeah, man, and it's 10 people or more, bro. We good. We under 10.
We only got like 5, 6.
He was about to say 7. He was about to say 7. He was about to say we only got like 7, maybe 9, maybe 9.
Family affair right there that just happened to have a roast.
My work had a meeting with 15 people to tell us that we shouldn't be in groups of 10 or larger.
Oh yeah, you gone, bro.
My entire floor got.
I'm sitting there counting the people like
50 people. So.
I'm just happy that my staff, for what we do, we work states away.
Yeah, so I ain't got nobody in this room. Ain't nobody coming in this room.
Jordan Love, where can the people find you? What is good? Holla at them. Todd McShay, Justin Bieber.
Ooh.
Yeah. Rumboyz J Love on Twitter, rumboyz.com, dropping these articles. Second time I signed off today. So, yeah.
You should have your sign off memorized. Yo, J Love.
What's up?
Back to the article. Coming when?
Tonight. I'll get it up tonight.
Tonight. Makai Becton breakdown coming tomorrow.
All 4. No. Top. All 4. Top 4 offensive tackles breaking down tonight. So.
Tomorrow, a breakdown of all top 4 offensive tackles coming on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. offensive player or player breakdowns will no longer be on YouTube. This will be a sportscaster.
Oh, you got. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. Nope. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that behind the books.
Look, I'm gonna do it. Yo, YouTube, you fucked me hard, and that sucked.
Is that your second?
No, they didn't hit me that hard. They didn't hit me that hard.
Alright.
It was like, fuck you. So no more showing film on YouTube because they were like, yeah, you did this with Joe Burrow. Not happening. So all film breakdowns for player profiles will be on Sportscaster and Twitter exclusively. I'm sorry, Google and Apple. Get the fucking video version of our content and you can survive this quarantine apocalypse. Other than that, follow me at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z-N-E-T, like it's spelled right below me. It's your boy, Robbie J. I greatly appreciate all of you. I love and appreciate all of you. I do it all the time.
I know, I'm just saying.
I do it all the time. My name is Takashi. I never drop in dimes. Make sure y'all drop a like and subscribe. You already know what's goody here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Share this joint with your friends. It's quarantine life. You might as well catch up on my content, motherfucker. We love and appreciate you. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? We are out of here. Stay by my crew.
Holla, stay away from Corona.
Viva la Corona!